When stars realign, the silent reunion that shook the fandom. A quiet collision in the spotlight. In an industry where every move is choreographed, every smile scrutinized, and every reunion often branded as fan service, something utterly unscripted just happened. Amid a swirl of velvet curtains and low lights at a private invitation-only industry event, two stars who once lit up screens together, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, crossed paths once more. There were no flashing cameras, no red carpet interviews. Just a fleeting glance, a shared breath, and a moment that ignited an emotional firestorm online. What fans once only imagined in fiction unfolded unexpectedly in real life, not on a set, not for a photo shoot, but in the silence of an elite room where destiny, not publicists, took charge. The whispers that roared it began as a murmur, low, hesitant, electric. Was it true? Did they really attend the same event? Did they actually look at each other? The fandom lit up faster than breaking news. Posts spiraled into threads, and every speculative whisper became a trending topic. For a community starved of interactions, since the Untamed, this moment felt sacred, like watching long-separated stars realign in the cosmos. A glance that shook millions. Then came the footage. A sly camera positioned behind a reflective panel captured a split second of unguarded emotion. Wong Yibo turned his gaze, met Xiao Jan's, and the world stood still. His face didn't betray shock, but something more poetic awe, or perhaps recognition. The kind of reaction you give not to a stranger, but to a chapter of your past that's suddenly rewritten. Xiao Jan stood there, transformed, radiant in silence. Gone was the delicate youth of yesteryears. In his place stood a man sculpted by time, experience, and unmistakable intent. The evolution of Xiao Zhan. He didn't just return, he arrived reborn. Still carrying the ethereal elegance fans adored, Xiao Zhan now radiated undeniable power. A sharper jawline, broader shoulders, a quiet command in every step. The audience didn't just notice, they gasped. His black shirt hugged a frame that whispered of gym hours and iron discipline. Tailored trousers and sleek shoes gave him the aura of a man who had outgrown every mold he once fit into. Fan reactions from edits to echoes. It was all too much, and not nearly enough. Fans did what they do best. They turned seconds into slow-motion poetry. Edits emerged within minutes. Each micro-expression dissected each flicker of an eyelid, matched to soundtracks of heartbreak and hope. He couldn't look away. His eyes said everything. He was stunned by the man Xiao Zhan has become. The internet transformed into a shrine for that single moment, with hashtags like #Xianera and #Yibo stunned reigning over timelines for hours. The making of a transformation. But for those who'd been paying attention, this wasn't sudden. Xiao Zhan had been changing quietly, steadily. His airport fashion hinted at a sportier edge. Sleeves occasionally gave way to toned arms. Paparazzi lenses caught glimpses of quiet power. He wasn't just preparing for a role, he was preparing for a return. And return he did not just to a room or a reunion, but to the throne fans never stopped building for him. Wang Yibo. The unmasked moment. Wang Yibo, usually the definition of composed coolness, betrayed more than he perhaps intended. No words were captured, no scripted exchange, just silence. And in that silence, the world heard everything. His eyes flickered, fingers tapped throat, tightened. Was it nostalgia, admiration? A quiet storm of pride and disbelief. Whatever it was real, and that made it all the more breathtaking. What it all means. Some called it fate. Others, closure. But for many, it was symbolic, a recognition not just of a person, but of growth. Life took them down separate paths, but it hadn't erased the bond, the history, the intangible connection they once shared under the scorching lights of the Untamed. They may never share lines on a script again, but they shared a moment, a glance layered with everything unsaid and everything that still echoes. The aftershock edits, fanfics, countless posts speculating on what this means. But beneath the noise, there's a shared emotion humming gently through the fandom pride. Pride in how far they've both come, in how Wang Yibo didn't look away, in how Xiao Zhan didn't need to say a word to speak volumes. Perhaps, just perhaps, Wong Yibo remembered those sleepless nights filming in freezing rain, the laughter between takes, the fights choreographed, and friendships unspoken. When legends collide, Xiao Zhan's dazzling transformation leaves Wang Yibo and the internet speechless. A storm unleashed in silence. In a world where elegance and charisma reign supreme, sometimes a moment so striking arises that it leaves even the brightest stars in a stunned hush. That's precisely what happened when actor and global heartthrob Xiao Zhan stepped out with a breathtaking new look, one that didn't just captivate fans, but left his longtime counterpart and fellow superstar Wang Yibo visibly shocked. The internet naturally erupted. Fans around the globe were whipped into a frenzy. Hashtags exploded across platforms, and predictions from the loyal fandom, once wild whispers, suddenly became prophetic. Xiao Zhan's new look, a visual symphony of style and confidence. It wasn't just a haircut. It wasn't merely a wardrobe change. What Xiao Zhan unveiled was a masterstroke of transformation, one that blended classic poise with contemporary flair, high fashion, with soul-deep aura. His features, framed by a sharp yet effortlessly tousled hairstyle, radiated a refined magnetism. The tailored ensemble he wore spoke volumes, minimalistic in color, yet audacious in silhouette, exuding quiet power. This wasn't just a new look, it was a visual declaration. And among the first to take notice, Wong Yibo. Wong Yibo's reaction, a silent pause that said everything. During a backstage encounter, whether scripted or spontaneous, Yibo's usual cool composure cracked for just a breath. The subtle widening of his eyes, the slight parting of his lips, the barest flicker of awe, it all spoke volumes. It was a rare, vulnerable moment where admiration transcended rivalry. Stunned was the word fans clung to, and rightfully so. In a space where both actors have carved their unique legacies, Xiao Zhan's transformation was an artistic dare, and Wang Yibo's silent nod became a gesture of mutual respect, perhaps even inspiration. The internet's verdict, a look that shook us all. Twitter, Weibo, Instagram, TikTok. Every corner of the digital world buzzed with electricity. Hashtags like #Xiao Jan new look and #Yibo stunned trended for hours. Fan predictions made weeks ago about an upcoming Xiao Jan-style renaissance were now being celebrated like fulfilled prophecies. Memes, tributes, edits, fan fiction. Analysts and stylists joined the commentary, dissecting every detail from lapel cut to hair texture. One blogger wrote, "Xiao Zhan's look is no longer fashion, it's a cultural moment." Even those unfamiliar with the duo found themselves swept into the whirlwind. This wasn't just for fans anymore, it had become a global moment of aesthetic awe. A symbolic face-off or a mutual assent. Fan communities have long drawn comparisons between the two icons, Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo. Their shared history on screen and overlapping trajectories in music and acting have placed them side by side in the public imagination. But this moment, it wasn't a battle. It was a mirror, reflecting how each star continues to push the other forward. Yibo's stunned gaze didn't signal defeat. It revealed wonder, curiosity, even pride. And perhaps it foreshadowed his next move. After all, what better motivation for a reinvention than witnessing greatness in motion? The aftermath, style stardom, and the future. The fashion industry is already buzzing. Rumors suggest that global brands are scrambling to feature Xiao Zhan in upcoming campaigns. Photographers are vying for exclusive shoots. Fashion houses are realigning their aesthetic forecasts. Wang Yibo, known for his chameleon-like adaptability, is reportedly preparing his own statement of style. Could this be the start of another chapter in their intertwined legacy? If Xiao Zhan's transformation is the spark, the fire that follows might just reshape the face of Asian celebrity fashion.